Good day, boys. This is how to actually move to Bali and why all young G's with a plan should move to Bali and why I love it. Why Bali is a beautiful place, beautiful people, beautiful women, beautiful sun, beautiful beaches, beautiful trees, beautiful flowers. It's just a lovely place, lovely presence around. It's got a nice feel about it, and this is why I think all young men on a mission that want to work online should move over here and make their best life come true. Become a productivity king, get a lot done, and live the life of someone that lives a life right next to the beach in the sun, talking to people from all over the world, from different walks of life and networks, and having fantastic food, and there's so much to it, but we'll get into that shortly. So boys, let's get into it. Why I love Bali to begin with. Bali is a beautiful island, capturing the best sunsets in the world every afternoon at your doorstep. Literally, where I come from on the Gold Coast, they have the most beautiful sunrises. I do miss that, but the sunsets are just as nice. I don't know what I like more, but I can tell you that it is nice. A nice sunset with the waves crashing in. It is beautiful. So they've got the beautiful sunsets. They've got scooters everywhere to travel around. You ride a scooter. It's fun. It's all good. Little bumper scooters. You got to be careful. You got to wear a helmet now, but that's all right. So we ride scooters everywhere, zip around on those with the boys wherever we're going. It's easy to get around. It's quick. Put some music in. Good fun. Worldies, fantastic women, but we're not talking about them today. Great food. Delicious food for a third of what it would cost at home in Australia for myself. And the focus. If you're not partying, if you're not living that party life, you're in the focus zone. You can get a lot of work done online on your laptop, whatever you may be doing. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm getting more done than I've ever got done before for what I want to do. And Codes and I are just loving it. We've just got our weeks planned and days planned and goals to tick off. And we live on our own timeline. Life is good. Life is fun. Life is beautiful. And we're enjoying it. So to really move over to Bali, you're going to have to save a chunk of money. I saved about 20 grand to move over here, and that's what you're going to use to float in Bali until you really get whatever you're doing picked up off the floor, whatever online business you might have. And that's just what you're going to use to float, live around Bali, cruise around, live cheaply. And when I say live cheaply, you're still living good. You're just not going to maybe certain restaurants for a little while that cost at-home prices. But you can still eat good, live good, rent scooters. You can do everything. Everything is amazingly cheap compared to Australia. So you can still live a good life and live in a good place too. Make money online. So Cody and I have got a couple things. We got an agency that we've got on the side. We don't really use too much anymore because we're more leaning into this. But yeah, that's an agency. That was just to give us an extra grand or two when we needed it, if we could get it. But yeah, for any online business, if you can work remotely, for sure do it. And if you can just get like even $1,000 a month even, that would go a long way, and you can just kind of float for as long as you need to be. You can kind of float for as long as you need to while you're over here because you got a little bit of cash flow coming in and you're only spending so much each month. And yeah, you can live here for 6 months and only spend 6 grand if you wanted to, which is amazing in my eyes. So you need to organise life before you move over here. Get your visa sorted. We got the B211A. That was the visa for us. I think that's 60 days. And then every 60 days you can renew it and do another 60. You can do that 3 times, so you can stay up to 180 days, which is 6 months. And yeah, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was a couple $100 from what I remember. But that was the visa that we went for. Make sure you got a valid passport. That's a no-brainer, of course. Accommodation, we worked out. We were looking on Airbnb, and I think they were a bit more expensive. Booking.com, we found we didn't mind living in a hotel or something to cop that free breakfast each day, and we worked out like you can find cheap hotels with free breakfast. If you got free breakfast every morning, that's saving you a bunch of coin. But yeah, Booking.com was definitely cheaper. You could find cheaper options on there. Airbnb was nicer. If you had 2 other people to move out with, so there was 3 of you, you could get a pretty nice villa or a pretty nice accommodation for very cheap. So if you've got 2 other mates that want to do the same thing, you could live somewhere very nice for a cheap price. But yeah, accommodation's nice. I think Cody and I had it like 4 or 5 booked while we were on holiday with our mates when we came over here, and we went and checked them out. But we got a contact over here, and they put us onto this place that we're at now, and this is how we got this place. So you kind of just talk to people, go to book a few places, go look at them before you actually just set them in stone if you can, and then yeah, work it out as you go. Get all your books, plugins, clothes, your whole life sorted before you come over. Make sure you got all the active wear you want to wear for days, and all the books that you want to read over the next 4 or 5 months, however long you stay. Work out what you want to read and what you will need for the next 6 months, for say, if you're staying 6 months. Be able to survive for 2 weeks without washing if need be. So that means pack for 2 weeks, I suppose, and your whole life. But if, say, you got in a situation where you couldn't do any washing, you'd be able to survive for 2 weeks. So that means you just got lots of sets of clothes, you got lots of variety, you're not wearing the same thing all the time. It means you feel a bit like at home. You've got a lot to mix and match with, and you've got a lot of clothes to wear. You can also get clothes over here. I just suggest bringing your own because the quality's not as good here. You can still get quality here, but you may as well buy it from home if you already can. So have a good selection of outfits and whatnot and what you need to wear. It's freaking hot over here, so you don't need many jumpers, but maybe one jumper if you're going to live here. Make sure all your subscriptions that you don't need are cancelled. So cancel the Netflix if you don't want to watch Netflix. Cancel the bloody, I don't know, whatever you got, any app on your phone that you're paying for that you don't need to be paying for. Any gym membership back at home in Australia or wherever you're from, cancel that because you're obviously not going to be there. It's just money that doesn't need to be wasted. It's money that is going to bite you on the bum later on down the track. And we don't want that, boys. So, yeah, cancel all that shit. Prepare yourself for the next and best chapter of your life. And it's exactly as I say it is. You will come over here, live the life, the tropical beaches, the best life you can, and you're going to do it. You're going to come over here and you're going to have enough clothes to survive, or you're going to be prepared, everything's sorted, accommodation's sorted. It's all good. It's that easy. And it's as real as it sounds. You'd want to pick your area before you buy accommodation. I should have put this one earlier, but that's all right. What are your hobbies? So in Canggu, Seminyak, Kuta, they've got good gyms, good networking. Probably not Kuta so much, but Seminyak and Canggu. Canggu, the most part, is a huge online space. There's a lot of online people around here and networking places and cafes, and there's good gyms and you meet a lot of good people. So that's why we came here, because we're into our fitness, and we just started Muay Thai. There's a few Muay Thai gyms around here, so we're getting into that, meeting a lot of good people and making a lot of good friends. And yeah, good networking. That's why we're here. We're here to make new connections and, you know, focus on what we need to do. So it's good for that. It's also they're all very busy areas. So fast paced, a lot of early scooter riders and a lot of traffic some days. So you got to mix that. You got to work out what you want. Uluwatu, I've heard it's a more relaxed lifestyle. I've only been down there a couple of times, but it's beautiful down there. I wouldn't knock it. It is fucking nice down there, and you could probably get a lot of work done too. I think Canggu is a bit more developed in the networking frame and the online spaces and stuff, and the gyms, of course, but Uluwatu is also built up nicely, and it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the island, and it's got the best surfing. I went to this place called Singlefin. A lot of people have been there, but yeah, you just sit in the cafe, sit on this restaurant on the edge of a cliff, drink your coconut and watch the surf come in, and there's just surfers everywhere from all over the world, so it's a pretty cool spot. I like it down there, but I've chose Canggu myself. And Ubud, vegans and hippies. That's what I've heard. And monkeys, of course. So if you want those three things, you go to Ubud. Nah, nothing against Ubud, but I don't know. It's not for me. It's more of a relaxed. I think a lot of vegans go there, and nothing against vegans, but everything against vegans. I like my meat. I like my chicken, and yeah, I don't like monkeys. I don't know why I don't like monkeys. I was alright with them, but they almost got attacked by one time, so I don't fuck with monkeys. But yeah, Canggu, Uluwatu, Ubud. Pick your area. So boys, set the date. You know what you need to do. I gave you the list. You've got your visa. You've got your passport sorted. You've got accommodation. You know where you want to stay. You've got money behind you. You've got your flights. You need a plan of action. Get here now and get to work. Sort each day as it comes and become an organised king. So, you're going to get here. Obviously, you're going to need to work out your new routine. But you just take it as day by day. Everything's all good. You're living right now. You've got a night. You go for your first day in accommodation. It's beautiful. Go relax by the pool, drink a coconut, maybe do some online work, come back, go to the gym, find your gym, whatever it may be. Work out what's next to you, where the laundry is. Yeah, become an organised king, work it as you go. It's not as hard, you just got to have the initiative to just go at it. The life you dream. Life for me is as real as it was a dream. I'm living the life I want, and so can you. And I'm not just talking jibby-jabby, brainwash stuff. I'm talking real. I just imagined my life over here, and now I'm living it, and it's exactly as I imagined it. Yeah, I can't believe it sometimes, but it's nice, and the people are nice, the sun's good, and every man can just do what they want to do over here. If you've got a bit of cash in your pocket, and maybe you can just kind of make your way through any situation. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to fix your mind and fix your body, or do that before you come, I would suggest. But you can do that here. And yeah, become a modern day G. Join the mafia. Codes and I are currently creating the mafia, the Mind Mafia for modern day gangsters. And yeah, that's just going to be a networking group and a course for anyone that wants to fix their mind and fix their body and fix their vibrational frequency and live like they want to and achieve those things that they need to. So if you're interested in that, click the link below for a qualification call, and we can jump on a call and see if you have what it takes for it. But if not, I'd love to see all of you in Bali. Message me on Instagram if you're coming around Canggu areas, and I'll be more than excited to link up with you. That would be my honour. And yeah, come live in paradise with Codes and Keen. Hope you enjoy. Remember, boys, do the reps, because no one's going to do them for ya.